smaller denomination runs. Like,
would it surprise you to say that I have not even really been involved in a single felony? Yeah, like actually.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, listen, I've been like around
actually
it,
got
but
involved in it?
I haven't even, I don't think so.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, I genuinely, because I was thinking about it the other day, like, because I kind of impressed myself. Like, since the gates of the new Los Santos opened, I don't think I've even remotely gotten close to one. Reggie, thank you for the 5 gifted subs.
I've been dodging felonies left and right. I feel like my 7
Could you
lives,
speak up just a little bit?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah. I've been dodging felonies for like the past
gifty.
6 months. I feel like my 7 lives as a cat are
Yeah.
basically over, and I'm catching one next time. So.
Well, the way that I've been seeing it is the police department has been so in shambles, and from what I understand, a lot of it has to do with I mean, there's so much wrong. Got to 18 months.
I mean, shit. This has been the easiest time I've had as someone that has been committing multiple felonies for the past like 9 years. So.
The way I see it, and I've been a lawyer for the longest time. You know, before even Crane was in office, believe that or not. If I were to make like a 1-sentence example of like what's changed, is that you have a PD that thinks that doing whatever it takes to get someone in the cells is the job, and not strategy and leaning on the merits of the law. You know what I just came to realize today?
What?
That the PD is actively opening up people's keychains and documenting them.
Yes, they documented my shit, and you know, I usually put my keys away, right? If I planning on doing something, but I was caught in the middle of.
No, but that shouldn't happen. Like,
Isn't
I
it
mean,
like a breach of privacy or some shit?
It's weird. That's what that is. I don't mean like weird. Like, I hate that people have like ruined words.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, because you have to, from the mental of the law enforcement officer, you are, by documenting, are already making an inference that something with these keys is illegal, right? Like, I could understand under the guise of like, you know, there is a like criminal negligence of, let's say you got arrested, and first off, let's pretend the criminal negligence of a firearm law makes sense, right? Like, they genuinely believe and have evidence to show that you're like actively selling guns with your license, which is really the inherent nature of what that law should have been and probably was meant to encompass. Now, all of a sudden, you have reason for it, because if you've sold some, have you sold others if there's evidence of guns still being out there, right? Like, you've made 2 more purchases. So now you kind of have a reason to do it. But to do it in advance of there being probable cause is so fucking odd. It's like if somebody like arrested you for reckless evading and opened up your notebook and started reading through it.
Yeah, not wrong.
You know,
like, that's
could it have something to do with it? But why are you making the why would you think there is? Yo, chat. I want to see so many hearts in chat for the homies.
Cassandra was involved in that too, where we were. All right, I'm gonna confide in you, like, because I want to use as a future attorney if shit happens for me, right? And like, obviously you're helping her out, so if that's okay with you, like, I'd like to have you as my attorney.
Yes. I'd make for a much better lawyer, but 100%.
Okay, so we were gonna fight for a nomination crate, right? There was some opposition.
Yeah.
And
is this the one Flippy was arrested for?
Not Flippy. That was this happened like a couple months ago.
Okay. Yep.
And I was in interrogation for 3 hours. We didn't get to touch the crate because we got into a gunfight with Hydra, and a couple a couple
Oh,
of
I
them got
thought he was
arrested.
Hydra.
We
My
went
bad.
down. Like I went down trying to rescue Cass from the scene, and they were dead set. Like I had a weapons license, and they were dead set on charging me 2 times accomplice to the attempted second-degree murder. When they didn't see the gunfight happen, they just responded to like the shots fired, and I didn't go down in shots. I was just GSR positive,
God, I want to get all kinds of
and
love for all the homies. Thank you so
I don't know,
much,
like
guys,
they
for
didn't
the
have like
support.
the we didn't trigger the alert, the security alarm from the crib because we never touched it, and they wanted to charge me with that too. Like at the end of the day, like they didn't have any proof, and Pret talked about it. Like I was there for 3.5 hours, Nino, and I was trying to get a bench trial. Didn't happen. No judges, and they ended up dropping everything because it didn't have probable cause. But they said that like we believe or like we suspect, and I'm like, okay, but where's the evidence? Like where's the meat on the charges that you're giving me? I'm not like a savvy attorney, or like I don't know much about the law, but like I've been involved in a lot of incidents to know that they just don't have the proof, and they try to pin you charges.
I have found that I'm gonna play not devil's advocate, but I'm gonna kind of try to play the rational take on everything. Is that sometimes there is a aura in the air with some clients where they believe the cops need to know for sure you are doing something before they start looking into it, right? But and that's always been the case. At the same time, sometimes the cops have something that you're just not aware of, right? Or they have reasons that they can articulate that someone is probably involved in a crime, which then gives them the doors necessary to start like investigating further. The problem is with that, the way that I have observed and have now documentation for and via conversation with the officers, that they are effectively committing thought crimes by and large.
Yeah.
I had slacks. Holy fuck. Who was one of 3 of the captains. Keep in mind, regardless of where he is now, was a captain. Come to me and ask me why Lang Buddha is supporting my campaign. Inherently, the allegation being that Lang Buddha is some kind of like criminal mastermind and passing on that guilt to me through like guilt of association. This is a sergeant, runs a detective unit, and one of the founding fathers in the new police department. And I don't even think I genuinely don't even think he realizes the inferences that he made. So if I were to say, what the fuck are you talking about, you piece of shit? He would probably in turn be the one offended because he doesn't understand that he's being a little fucking cunt.
Holy fuck.
You ready for this? Yesterday morning, the day after he made this statement, I just happened to pull up Lang's record. He's only got misdemeanors. So it's kind of the blind leading the blind, right? And the blind and with this whatever the fuck you want to call this goddamn city council doing all the fucking, LARPing the Third Reich shit, you combine those two and surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
So
in that incident, by the way, Nino, like she got off on all charges, and she had like a fucking Glockatron and shit.
that is fucking crazy.
Because police didn't do their paperwork.
Flippy got arrested yesterday with weapon pots and all this shit, and they got rid of the charge that underlines his probable cause. So in other words, he got charged with a bunch of possession.
Oh my god. That is fucking lucky. Holy fuck.
So like, I'm like, wait, hold up. What do you mean? Not even
Holy
like
shit.
obstruction, not even resisting. Just, I like, there's no like, oh my Lord. Oh wait, no, he was GSI negative too. So unless I'm mixing things, he was searched. He was searched. Yeah. If I have to re-engage, because I talked to him like super late last night and I forgot to take notes. But I believe he was searched for officer safety, which
Okay.
it doesn't work that way. Like you don't just get to search someone. You still need to be able to articulate the safety concern, because you can detain them, you can throw them in cuffs, right? You don't get to fucking stop digging your hands on like down their pants, like the fuck.
That's what scares me, you know? Like shit go like just like them getting there. You know? Like
Unified,
for
thank you for the
whatever
gifted
reason.
sub.
Like or at all costs kind of thing.
Yeah, but you know, it's the good thing is you know, sometimes you need to see the bad to figure out a good trajectory for what good looks like, you know.
That's true. That's true.
All right, so hit me. What would you like to chat about? And just transparently, look, I've been working a lot of like I don't have a lot of time for trials. I will do +1s. I just don't have the bandwidth. But what the service I am providing is I am trying to, because I'm more available than most, evaluate someone's circumstance, see if they have a case, and then I'll try to redirect them to another lawyer if it's got to go to trial, right? If it needs to go that far. That way, I'm kind of saving that person a little bit of time, while at the same time, if you don't really have a case or it's not worth it, I can let you know. And to give you an example, right? Like, for example, like sometimes I'll like, I got a case with like Dundee where the cop shot him up for not having, while not being armed and documenting he's not armed. The person he was with pled guilty. Yes, we can go to court. Yes, he might be to win $10,000, but there's so much higher profile cases that I'm going to tell him that it's not worth it, right?
Yeah, of course.
So
Completely understandable. I mean,
yeah,
you're fucking running for mayor, so I'm not expecting
yeah,
you to get the. Yeah, that's a bigger shit than it is. Like, but
yep,
like not bigger shit than it is, but like it's quite big for you to focus on, you know.
absolutely. I just want to be like very transparent, you know.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Okay.
Cass told me that well, she had this whole issue about a FOIA, and I'll be
Yes.
honest, like every time since that she uh FOIA something, police just don't do their work.
Yep.
So I was thinking of she told me that I can FOIA all my gun reports missing,
Yep.
even if it's like it just reports and not incidents. So I was planning on doing that because I was told that like the way that the reason that they suspended my weapons license, right? Like even though I got it 24 hours later after speaking to a judge,
Mm-hmm.
was because the reports looked quote unquote too sus. That was their reasoning of going to a judge requesting to suspend or remove my license. And then after I explained to the judge my side of the story, they were like, okay, you're getting your weapons license back, and they gave me my weapons license back within like 24 hours. So
Um.
I don't know, like I I I want to see what they saw because like yeah, I staged all my robberies, right? Like not many people robbed me, but at the same time, I went all the way to make them seem as believable as they could be, right? Like I had people actually hit me. I tried them to not like hurt me too bad. Like police responded to all the incidents. I make sure that everybody took my report. They saw my garbage truck there. Like I just make sure that to like cross my T's and dot my I's kind of thing.
Mhm.
And I just want to see like what they thought that it was too sus because I'm being investigated apparently,
Agreed.
and a bunch of people are. So I just want to see like what.
I'm gonna paint you the general landscape. 50% of the cases I take on are criminal negligence of a firearm. It's being used. That law is being abused as a side effect. I don't know why the fuck they even have a detective unit when they don't even know how to do basic arrests. It's idiotic. It's like somebody not knowing how to like mix cement, and they're like, you got like fucking like architects that you've hired onto your firm, right? Like, who are the people? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a cement mixing company, and your fucking cement doesn't even harden, and you're like, you know what, guys? Let's expand into like designing houses. You know, like, yo, okay, great fucking idea. Look, so I'm gonna kind of tell you what I told Cass is that, in a similar, like, does she have a case because she got her FOIA like 12 hours late? And I said yes, technically speaking, but due to the extreme political climate where even the Crane and his fucking Joe Biden ass like cannot even understand why it needed to be in legislation and does not even believe that FOIAs were and have been an issue and all these kind of things. And he himself has kind of come from this like position that this is desired so that we can like make the PD pay. I don't know where, I don't know why his like I genuinely, brother, like, I don't even know where he came with these, like, opinions. I'm going to be honest. Nor did he tell me. It just kind of, like, they manifested out of thin air, it feels like. That it is politically smarter to not tackle an issue like that, but instead start documenting over the course of a week, 2 weeks, and showing, like, the statistics behind it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking like it should be a class action. And that's what I kind of told her as well, is that if you go with just like the one incident, with the way things are, people are gonna, it will be framed as like, you just don't like the, you know, some dumb shit, you know? As opposed to like, look at all these cases, do something, you know?
Yeah.
So,
I know for a fact, by the way, speaking about the keychains, stuff like that, like, I know for a fact that, like, I was arrested on a joyriding and reckless evading charge, right? Because Dan hit me going 100 miles an hour and sent me to a wall, and I ejected. And they documented every single key that I had, because I usually, I had to, like, help.
Do you have the report for that?
I can easily get it. I can go to MRPD and get it.
That would be huge. That would be huge. Now, I'm surprised you've even been able to, without a bar license, get them. I
can. So, like, I don't need an attorney anymore, right, to request FOIA?
Yeah, that is true. Oh my God, that is so good. It's a great change. The way that I do it is make sure you have like a picture documenting. Give them a document that is timestamped, because this is the issue that originally your friend hit. Fuck, the name's escaping.
Can I pick up a quick
Yeah,
1
go
second?
for it.
Sorry. Hello. Yeah, I can be. All right, sounds good. I'll talk to you after soon. All right, bye-bye. Sorry, I don't like taking calls, but it's important.
You're good. I would say that, what do you call it? Wait, what is this on Twitter? Oh, never mind. So make sure you give them a document and that you timestamp it, because similar to what happened with Cassandra, you don't want to put yourself in a position where you don't have any evidence showing when you gave the document, right? Because these motherfuckers will play that game, right? Oh, you never gave it to me, and they'll fucking lie in court. Remember, this is the kind of PD we're dealing with. We're dealing with a PD that went through a dispatcher's cell phone, to identify who it was, even though they had her phone number, and
What?
nothing came out of it. Yeah, these guys,
Okay.
there's like brain leakage. Yeah,
Okay.
and if you point it out, it's like, why are you being mean to me? That's the kind of attitude we're dealing with. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh,
Holy shit.
yeah. That is literally the state of things right now. Is like people that are causing harm to others who are getting offended when it's pointed out. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's the attitude that it seems that the police has. Like
Yeah.
I feel like a criminal. Like obviously I am a criminal. I'm not gonna deny it. Like obviously I'll deny it to the police, right? Like because they haven't caught me. But like I feel like how if I feel like holy fuck, I feel like I'm like I have like 100 counts of attempted murder of a government employee in my record. Like how would this people that are actually civilians feel in this fucking town, man?
Oh,
Crazy.
trust me, JJ. See, at least you're in a gang, and you're not someone who's not in a gang being treated like that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
like,
that's
how
how bad it
those
is.
feel?
It's there's so many, like, man, if I was a cop, like, I don't know, like, I know this guy that if he was a cop in this current city, like, they would get shut down, like the shitty man. Like a holy fuck, man. Like it's crazy.
Okay, so you want me
So
to timestamp a document, and how do I, like, I guess I just like make them sign it, or like how would I go about it?
yeah, so what I do is I make a document, like, you know, on the phone, and I
Okay.
put FOIA request with a date and a time in the title, and then I make them sign a contract.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Yep, that's how I've been doing it now. And I'm actually going to document like a standard. I'm actually meeting with all the lawyers tomorrow, I think. And bro, shit's changing.
Good.
Trust me when I say.
Good.
I just want to say, like, I have never been this more fed up in my life. And when I'm passionate about something, that energy does not end. And the more pressure someone opposes me, the more I fucking start, like, digging into
Wait,
the
yeah,
neck,
there's
you know?
somebody behind you.
Hey, what's going on, Tilly?
Oh, okay, you know her. All right,
Yep.
all
That would have been really awkward.
right.
Yep.
Yeah, I was like, what? Somebody's. But yeah, it's. I'm glad you're looking into that, man. Like,
Yep.
because shit needs to change.
Yep. So yeah, go ahead and do that. Feel free to let them know to what I've been doing is I've been requesting they also share it to the shared reports, which is really nice. I fucking love that because then you can just like,
Okay.
oh wait, you can't. That's not gonna work for you. Let them know to share it with me as well, if you don't mind. And my state
What's your
ID
state ID?
is 1166.
I just put in our text message just so I remember.
Easy. And you know, look, I like I said, my best move right now is where I'm trying to get things is give lawyers more structure and more cooperation to make us more effective, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
And so yeah. Brother, anything else you want to chat about?
Yeah, I had a side question. What do you think about the VAFs?
I'm not even touching that yet because, look, if they can't arrest and charge properly, then who's to say those VAFs are good? You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like,
you know, I've used my vodka in my car into so much fucking shit, like, and never gotten caught once. So like I
That's
get
good.
it, but I was just seeing what you thought about it.
it's kind of like when you're finding problems on the ground floor, you can only assume the second floor is unstable, you know?
Yeah, that's very valid. That's very valid. I agree. All right.
All right.
Well, I appreciate your time, Nino. I'll go ahead and go to the police department and request all the information for you.
All right.
And listen, if you ever need anything, like I know a lot of people say that, just hit me up. I'll help you out.
Okay. I think the biggest thing I need right now is, you know, crews to start getting my name out there to like outside of their crew. You know what I mean? And
All right, tell us.
the biggest thing I got to worry about is Osvaldo. He's like a fisherman, you know? He'll fish those votes from people that just go and press a button. So.
Yeah, he did hold down the fucking food stalls for a bit. So like he does have a lot of relationship with
Yeah.
with like some civilians.
Yep.
But I'll spread the word. I'll spread the word.
All
for
right.
Sure.
I appreciate that. All right.
Beautiful. By the way, lady, my name is Joaquin
I
Jimenez.
was about to ask what your name was.
Yeah, JJ is fine.
What is it, JJ?
Yeah, JJ.
I'm Telly. It's nice to meet you, JJ.
All right, nice to meet you.
JJ. Is that what you said? What's your full name? What's your actual name?
Well, Joaquin Jimenez. But
I'm gonna
not
call
many
you
people-
JJ.
Yep. That's why I call myself JJ. That's fine.
Hell yeah.
All
What
right,
is
Nino.
it again?
Joaquin Jimenez.
Joaquin?
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah.
Nino. There you go.
It's a pretty cool name.
Nino has a Spanish touch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm half Costa Rican, so you know, I've heard
There
a
you
decent
go.
amount of Spanish spoken around. Can't speak it myself though.
But you know how things are pronounced and stuff. So
Very
that's
true.
enough.
I know
right.
chupa mi penga though. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
well,
good
you
one.
can tell to multiple people.
Yeah.
All right, I appreciate it, Nino. I'll let you get back to your business.
All right,
and
I
I'll be in
appreciate
touch.
that. All right.
Nice to meet you, JJ.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Telly. You guys have a good one.
Do you have a long night or something?
What's that?